Follow These Artists. This is Desiree Mckinney, and I have my family here. My family, my music OG, well connected, well respected, Mr. Mike B.
Yo,
Shout
what's
out to
going
Mike
on,
B.
y'all? What's going on? Mike B in the house, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm very, very honored to have you here for the second time. We actually had a little mishap. My phone got stolen. I was doing a photo shoot on the train out here in Houston, and I put the phone down for like 2 seconds, literally. We went to go to the other side of the train, take pictures. Nobody was there. It seemed like we took a couple of pictures. I went back and it was gone. But that was my fault because I left it down on the phone.
You know how people.
Yeah. So, how are you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It's a good time right now in Houston for music.
It is.
Yes.
It's a good time in Houston for music for a lot of different reasons. More so because you're about to get. You want to share what you're about to get into soon, very, very soon?
I don't know. Well, new things coming about. Trying to move up a notch as far as studio recording. Trying to enable a couple of more producers up under me to be working and because I got a heavy load of clientele and I'm just trying to just get more done in the course of a week than just with one person.
Ah, okay. Oh, let me get
Be more productive.
my lemonade over here. Okay. Yeah. I hope I don't have ADD because I was watching another interview I did and I moved a lot in that interview and it was very distracting. But
hey man, it's your show, so you have freedom to do whatever you want to do.
Hey man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna claim I don't have ADD though because it's power in the tongue. Yeah. So because we're in Houston, there are a lot of legends that are out here. If a lot of people don't know, Mike B has worked with dang near all of us, all of everybody that's in Houston that is just a tad bit known. If you know Mike, you know Mike if you've done music in Houston for a while. The person that introduced me to you was Amy Miller. She was an artist from 106 in Park. She did this really, really dope rap battle. Amy went in and...
Yes, she did.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Amy. How you doing?
What's up, Amy?
Yeah.
And it was just... She dropped my jaw. I met her at an audition. I still remember it like it was yesterday. And just how humble she was. Because I didn't know at that time. I hadn't seen the episode. And we introduced ourselves to each other, and she told me she was a rapper, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to get into, singing more and getting myself recorded, and she gave me your phone number, and I went there, and I had no idea what I was doing, y'all. My music was so bad back then, too. Oh, my God. But Mike took me under his wing, and he was very professional, always has been, but just like a friend, like family, too, at the same time. Can you tell us your favorite artists that you've worked with?
Man, it's a lot. Rapper or R&B?
Both. And funk too, cause y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know.
Let me see. From a creative standpoint, no, it's a lot of favorite rappers I have.
Just name
some
a
rap.
few.
Well, Sig Sawyer. From a major label standpoint, Ice Water Slaughter, GT, man, GT from 97.9, Creative.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Your average track, you just can't shoot him no average track. We gotta get in there and we gotta mess around with it, man. I like that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Big Mike.
Oh,
yeah,
OG Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike.
Big Mike, man. Certain way he like his vocals, certain way he like his beats, man.
He has a new album out too. Y'all check that out.
Yeah.
OG Big Mike.
Who else, man? A lot of people, man. I got a lot of Hispanic rappers, man. Shout out to Rodal, Big Chew. Man, they got a lot of creativity too, man. For real, they bring that boom 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? They on the
I love
Latino
it.
stuff, man. Yeah.
I
Love
love it. I need to do a song like that. I'm working on some stuff in the future for not in English. Yeah.
But I love what the artists bring to me in the studio. They come in and they like, hey man, I want this vibe. I like, man, I never done a country song, man. Before, man, but shoot, they do it, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zydeco,
That's a
the
good idea.
Zydeco sisters, man. We got a whole Zydeco album, man.
And you have a project coming soon too, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I gotta get it done, man. I work with so many other people that I rather get a chance to really zone in. You know, even though sometimes you have a chance to pull up a song, but you don't have the time to really zone in and take yourself. First, you work on it, but then you take yourself out of the situation and say, "Is this jamming for real, or am I tripping?"
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I like to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a lot of artists I feel like that try to rush things, and I think that's when it doesn't come out good too. So it's always good to, sit back and replay stuff, but you don't want to sit on it too long. I done heard some of them songs, and they are very, very, very dope. Like you can just bounce to them. You can just
I
bounce.
got a new what I'm trying to come out with. It doesn't look like I'm gonna make it before the end of the year, but maybe the first first quarter. It's a skate music project. The skate world is kind of it's hanging on down here in Houston, but they really roll like in Chicago, Dallas, and everywhere. So it's a certain type of music.
And Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Cascades,
Man,
ATL.
but it's a certain type of music that they rock to. It ain't always like Louisiana kind of style, and it ain't always funk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture between the two, and with a little James Brown dipped up in there, man. So
it is.
yeah, so
it is.
I'm a sample head. I probably got every James Brown record there is or whatever. So you just dig through, find a little hey. And put it up in the loop, and
Did you see that interview he did, James Brown?
No.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I wish I could add a clip of it, but probably copyright stuff. Y'all gotta go check that out, but don't click off this video. Watch the whole video first. And go ahead, while you're watching, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. There's a bell up at the top. I need y'all to click that top bell so y'all can get all the notifications. There will be plenty more amazing interviews for you to see that I've done previously and that I'll be doing in the future. And we just have some really dope music for y'all to hear, and I have some very fresh new faces for y'all to see, and some very respectful faces that y'all should see too. People that everybody should know in Houston, in LA, in New York, in Cali. I said Cali, and I was trying to say Chicago, and Detroit, and just all those places, Washington, D.C. Yeah, but has there ever been a time where you were struggling and you just needed to get yourself out of it so that you could stay focused? What did you do, and what was the situation?
Well, every once in a while, if I'm going through something like, and I'm gonna be straight transparent.
That's best.
If I got something going on where it's something financial that I need to deal with, I'm probably not my best focus as far as creativity. I'm just really trying to, just got that on my mind. I just need to, once I take care of that situation, I'm good. I can get in there and kind of vibe and get the best out of me, But probably my best strategy is just step away from it for a bit and then just come back. Maybe listen to some other music. I love some R&B. I love something that sounds like it took some work to do. Like I love Janae IQ.
Janae
Aiko, yeah.
That's what I was gonna mention. I've been listening to some. Well, not her, but I was gonna mention that I've been listening to some Asian like trap music.
Bro.
Like the Killer Whales. Who else? Oak Asian.
Okay, you gotta send me some of that. So
Bro,
I can check it out,
yes, definitely, yeah. So it's smack,
but
and
I really
the
like
the UK trap is dope too.
I like to listen to some stuff like that, like what's his name? Six Slack.
I never heard of him.
R&B artist, I believe.
Oh, with he spelled with a 6. Oh, that's Black.
Man.
He goes by Black.
Oh, okay, Black.
Yeah.
Right. Hey.
That's dope.
But the production, man, and I listen to it not to even get into what the artist is about and what they stand for and what posts, because it's probably something negative out there about everybody on YouTube or whatever the case may be. But the choruses, man, and how they float across the speakers, man, I love that, man. And what creativity did they use to make the chorus? Did they do some background harmony? Is it just one note harmony, or what words did they use? Is it somebody trying to imitate some Curtis Mayfield type stuff? I love that kind of junk.
Oh,
man.
I love me some Curtis Mayfield and Snoop Dogg. So, who would you prefer to work with? If you could work with like any top 3 artists in your head, who would you work with that you haven't gotten to yet?
Man, and this don't have to do with anybody, any status of anybody. I would have to say, man, Jill Scott, Faith Evans.
You got a Faith Evans sample too on one of the things you sent.
Man.
Did you send me? It's dope.
And who else on the R&B side? Who would I love to just? I don't know. Rap. Who would I want to work with? Rap wise that I haven't worked with. Man, somebody like.
Or funk wise, because you do funk too. He done worked with George Clinton before.
Yeah, that was
He
cool.
didn't mention that.
That was cool.
That's somebody.
Actually, I worked with the diaper man, Garry Shider.
Oh wow.
I didn't get a chance to work. I worked on projects that George Clinton has been on, but actually working with. Now I worked with his. I think Garry Shider was the guitar dude, the one that always wore the diaper.
He is one of my favorites.
But man, boy,
for real.
Working with him, I thought.
Why did I think? Okay, when I was a kid, I always saw myself as a musician wearing the diaper on stage just to pay homage to him. But I don't know how I would do the top half yet, so I gotta get that figured out first before I do the diaper thing.
But man,
and then I don't know. I still gotta think about that. But I would.
Shout out to Daryl Scott and Kalan. They got, I guess they're great friends with them, and he was coming into town, I believe, and they got him to come to the studio. So I was like, cool, man. Dr. Man gonna be here, man. I gotta figure out what we're gonna work on. So I think I kind of, when they told me he was gonna be there, I kind of maybe forgot about it. But then maybe an hour or two before that he was gonna arrive, I was like, wow, okay.
He's
what are we
for
gonna
real?
actually work? I didn't even have anything planned.
Yeah, because you didn't know for sure if he was gonna come.
I'm thinking like we was gonna go to the airport and pick him up. He got all his gear, and whatever. Man, that man walked in with a Whataburger cup. Hey, what's up, man? Let's do it. What we gonna do? So, man, I had to come up with, we were working on 380 project, one of the females that was down with Trinity Garden Cartel Records. Mm-hmm. And we just came with stuff on the fly, man. I know I had to do a Flashlight remake.
Yeah.
So we did that. I don't even know if that's out, but I don't know. It might be on her album. I don't know. But it was an experience. We had Corey Student there. Shout out to Corey Student on the guitar and bass and everything, man. Hey, it was lovely. Other singers, I can't remember the names. But other singers, man. But 3 days, no sleep.
Oh wow.
Energy drinks. That third day, I just say, hey y'all, I gotta tap out. I can't go no more. For real.
They were still up.
Yeah, they were still going. All right, what we working on next?
That's
like,
what I'm trying to see. But the way my body's set up, child, and I'm young, and I don't want to get this where this is permanent under here. So we gonna find a solution. They say you put tea bags under your eyes. We drink tea a lot in this
I got 'em.
in these interviews. So try the tea bag. See, tell me how it
what,
works.
Just put a tea bag on it?
Yeah, they say put it on there. Just put it on there. It's supposed to take the puffiness away permanently.
Oh, okay.
That's what they say. I googled it because I was trying to look for natural stuff so I could save money. And then you said it was number 3. You didn't get to number 3.
What, as far
as who you will work? If
R&B?
anybody you haven't worked with, R&B or hip hop or funk or whoever.
My mind it's a blank right now. But rap wise,
Anybody.
as far as creativity though, man, like. Maybe what's that guy that
I got somebody in my head. I'm gonna say that I feel like should work with you.
Man, I want to say what hell? No, I don't want to say Kendrick Lamar.
I was gonna say Kendrick. I literally was gonna say Kendrick Lamar. I swear that's who I was gonna say.
But yeah,
On mamas.
I love his creativity.
Man, you better say Kendrick Lamar. What?
Yeah.
What?
And
you know I get compared to him?
Who?
I get compared to him.
Okay.
My rap. Yeah. Yes.
I love T.I. too.
T.I., he's very creative too. I like how his stuff is like stories.
When I really found out who Nipsey Hussle was, I'm a yard. I love to cut the yard. So I'm cutting the yard one day, and I'm like, I cut the yard for my church. So I'm out there.
Beautiful.
I got my Pandora on. I put on Ice Cubes. I feel like some West Coast mood while I'm out there. So, of course, Nipsey Hussle gonna come across that feed. So man, I was like, whoa, he made me stop that thing and say, man, who is this, man? So I went from Pandora to YouTube and started listening to everything he had. I was like, wow. And that really hurt me, man, when he got killed, man. R.I.P., man.
Still to this day, I could, I be crying listening to his music still, but I can't stop listening to it because it motivates me to keep going. And
yeah, it was just a different type of flow.
And then just the beats, how they swell in certain places, and like how they make your heart skip, and how you you gotta catch your breath when he says certain words and stuff, because everything he said was real, and you could tell, man. And I've been working with, I've been in close contact with a few of the people that knew him and were connected with him. Shout out to Uncle Dave. Shout out to Malcolm in the Mix on Instagram. Shout out to James. James is out in Dallas now, but he's from LA. And a few other people, but those are just to name a few. And DJ VIP too, because he playing my music too. Okay. And every time, I feel comfortable to talk to them about it, but the knowledge that they have on him and the stories that they tell me on how quiet he was, how he used to just listen, and I feel like I talk a lot. So I'm trying to learn how to be more like him, so I can be successful. But yeah, that's funny that you mentioned that.
It's always good to have somebody with who think they wise around you or whatever, man. Because I know it's a lot of I know a guy that used to play guitar for me whenever I would in my beginning days. That's Reggie, Smoked Out Reggie. That's what they call him.
He's on one of no, that's Randy Raz. That's not. Shout out to Randy Raz.
But man, Reggie, yeah. No matter how crazy he was, I can't say it was drugs.
Is he dead?
No, I don't know. I haven't been able to get in touch with him. But anyway, Reggie, if you listen, hey, holla at me, man. But
please. Me too.
Great guitar player, great singer, everything. If you just need that, how Snoop Dogg had, what's the old group that, Harold and, the Harold Notes or whatever, on, talking about that Snoop. Whatever song that is, man. How he had them on there, that old group on there.
I gotta show
Melvin
you
and the Blue Notes. That's what's up. I don't know what song it is.
Is it on the Chronic? Y'all, that's on my wall at my place. You gonna make me listen to the Chronic?
Talking about Snoop talking
You
about
gonna have me listening to the Chronic now all night while I'm working.
Man, I can't. I'm bad with names and all that kind of stuff, but I know the song when I hear it.
Yeah, I am.
But man,
too.
this guy would, like, when I'm trying to, because I don't know how to play, I can't read music. I just play by ear.
I didn't know that.
No, I just play by ear. I can tell you what harmony notes you should be at and what harmony notes you should not be at.
I thought you could read. That's why you knew. That's cool.
I can hear it.
Wow.
I woke up to my grandmother just playing. They got full blown choir practice in the living room.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God.
That's probably a beautiful memory now, but like then you was like,
I was like, oh man, come on, man, they finna start playing the organ. Piano on this side of the room and the organ right here.
In your house?
Man.
While you sleep. How old were you when they...
Man, my younger, all teenage years, all the way, until I moved out, too. And,
wow.
And I could go behind them and just kind of pick it out on the piano. And, that's what, and then in church, what helped me, understand harmony would be there's, certain people, that's while the congregation are singing, they'll go in harmony instead of just singing in unison with the people. So I'm like, such and such always singing in this note. Okay, I'm
but
home to the way.
Good.
Yeah, it still sound good.
Yeah.
So that's what, then later in the studio, I would learn what first, second, and third harmony would be. So I was like, cool.
And he understand the one.
Yeah, and the one, the downbeat. And then, so Reggie, while I'm in there trying to pick up keys, he'd be like, no, Mike B, that ain't it. And in my mind, I'm like, man, it was just musty. but Red A, say, on point though with the knowledge. On point with the knowledge though. He'd be like, Mike B, no, that's not. You need to find out what songs are hits and then do those same songs in the key of that song, and that way it'll get easily accepted by the world. You just don't go in the. You just don't go in the key of C for no reason. Just do it for a purpose. Man, all kind of stuff he used to tell me, man. Just, man, he was a book of knowledge, man, for real, Reggie.
You a book of knowledge yourself.
Man, just chord progression. Never heard of it before him. Just, oh, Mike B, this what you don't know. This is what Mays do. Listen to me. Sit down somewhere. Listen. Boy, he run it out to me, and I was like, okay, cool. So I need to be going in progression or harmony. Three progression or whatever to make my tracks. I was like, okay, cool. So every once in a while, I put his flair inside my beats or whatever. But he's a beast on the guitar. He's a beast on the mic and the bass. Yeah.
Is he like younger? Or is he
he's
like
an older guy. So I just hit 50. I'm with the 50 club. Hey. So
happy birthday.
Yeah. So he got to be about a good 60.
When was your birthday?
April.
Oh, that's when my birthday is.
For real?
Yeah, we both were born in April.
We was quarantined, so I was in there at the kitchen table making beats.
I started to come out in a gown and lay on the kitchen table for an Instagram video just because I ain't had nothing to do on my birthday. But I didn't do it. What did I do on my birthday? I don't think I did anything. Did I? I started to have a house party anyway, and I did. I didn't do nothing. I just ate. I think I ate. Oh, I spent time with my family. We had my mother and my father, my baby sister. We had some crab together.
All right.
And that's like our favorite thing to do. And we just laughed, and it was a nice birthday.
Well, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
April 14th.
What? Okay.
When's yours?
April 28th.
Okay.
Taurus.
Okay. You believe in all that stuff?
That's what they told me a long time ago, and I ran with it.
I don't believe in all that stuff.
I believe we loyal though.
Yeah. But that's rooted. I feel like that has a lot to do with Houston too, because if you in the music industry and you in Houston, if you not loyal, something's gonna happen to you. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it, fam. You ain't gonna be doing music no more, or you might be just gone. But is there anything else you wanna add or bring up? Any projects or anything?
Look out for the skate project coming maybe January if I can get everything done, and I'm trying not to make it rapish, another rap project. I want it to be less rap and more grooves, because that's what people are going to be going around skating to. So, heavy skaters, shout out to the Lockwood boys, you know what I'm saying, and all them folks, man, when it's time to get up, man, when they do that sign right there, man, it's time to get up, man, or get out the way.
Well, Lil Mike is looking through the camera at you right now, and he wants to be you. What advice can you tell little baby Mike?
What I was telling, like I told him today, earlier, it's already purchased for you, so go do it. Now, somebody who's not my son, I would tell them that, hey, get something that you can do and stay with it, and stay focused. Stay focused, because music, if it wasn't for music, I think I would probably be locked up somewhere. Just trouble will find the black man some kind of way and get him caught up. And the more caught up you get, the more focused you are, the less chances you are to reach your blessing. So stay focused, get busy with somebody, and stay busy with things that keep you around busy people. I mean, positive, busy people. Yeah. If you're the smartest person in the room, then you need to get some new friends.
Breathe.
For real, man, you gotta have that person around you that could tell you, man, you tripping. But if everybody on some, whoa, look what he did. Nah, man, come on, you gotta have some
what he did and gimme.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, that's real. And I think too, I'm learning that it's alright to tell people no.
Sometimes that's hard for me.
Sometimes it's hard for me too, and but I'm learning now that I'll be better off telling people no sometimes, because
what it is for me is that the thing that they're wanting me to do or whatever, they're not seeing that it's as simple as it is, and I'll take that task or whatever on and be like, man, boom, bam, 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 here you go. They be like, cool, man, But sometimes I'll do that to 3 or 4 people and end up kicking myself in the butt. Like, why did I accept that? Why did I even open my mouth?
Because you didn't have the time or energy to do it.
So now in this day and age, man, I'm more looking at my calendar and realistically looking at what I really can do, because you still got to take care of family, me. Sometimes, I'll be honest, sometimes my family get put on the back burner because I'm trying to get through with other stuff, and it's in the vein of doing it for them, so that whatever money I receive is for them.
Right.
But it takes me away from them a lot of times, and I really hate that. But hey, in the future, 2021, we're gonna put a change to it.
Yeah, and it's your purpose too. So at the end of the day, because you're doing what you love and God's giving gifts, I mean, you can't even freaking read music. Like, that's a God-given gift.
I sat down, I know where to see it.
I can't read music, so I know my gift. And I'm sure your gift is from God, and it's just like, at the end of the day, this is our purpose. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Just like a pastor may have to leave home, just like, a doctor may have to leave home. We are spiritual doctors. So doing music, especially if it's healing, if it's positive, you're gonna be needed. And you're going to have to go and do what you have to do. And your family will respect you for it because it's your legacy. Somebody told me that yesterday. Somebody said that. It's your legacy. It's what you're building. And when you're gone, that's what's left. So if you didn't come do this interview, they may not have heard you say that you really appreciate them. And you love them. And you wish you could spend more time with them. But at the end of the day, this is what God has for you to do. And he wouldn't have made them your family if they couldn't handle it.
I heard that. You preach. Stop preaching now.
Well, I was going to mention, too, when you were talking about financial really quick, you mentioned in the last interview how your wife helped you understand balancing your finances with doing your music at the same time, right? I wanted to get into that just a little bit more. How she was more stable and stuff with the.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you remember that? Let's talk about that really quick too.
Well, shout out to my wife Elizabeth Banks.
Shout out to you, Miss
For real,
Elizabeth Banks.
she really holds me down, man. It's like I used to make sure, she understands that hey, you are a part of my production as well, because if you wouldn't, well, the kids are older now, but if she hadn't been there to hold it down at night when I would need to get in the studio, most studio sessions happen at night, and sometimes in the wee hours of the morning.
Good night, chick.
So, I thank her for that, man, for real, because it takes a lot of patience to be even down with somebody who's in music, that all they know is music. I'll be like, okay, hey, we done? I'm going to go to the studio. Because it's all about completing. If nothing is completed, it means nothing.
Working.
It's just talk.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I do beats. Okay, and what?
Good.
Where is it? But, from a financial standpoint, dealing with music, man, it's like, if you don't watch it, like me, I had a lot of things, man, like student loans going on, the IRS, where I just really couldn't pay it, or whatever case may be. And joining with my wife, man, I always had a job. I always had income coming in, and unpaid bills was just like, a late bill was like unheard of. Oh no, ma'am.
That's what I
sir.
wanted. That's what I
so,
wanted
to know. So joining with my wife, it just really helped me step up and be like, okay, that right there is unresponsible.
Happy wife, happy life.
Man, hey. So now, man, we on point. Things may not be paid all the way, but hey, man, they on point. We stopped receiving. Now, we ain't never got to the pink letter status. I can't remember one.
Praise God.
I can't remember one. Yeah, praise God. But
the first person I ever heard say that was Paul Wall.
Yeah. Praise God.
Yeah. He was doing an interview. He was doing an interview for 97.9, and he said something like he had just got out of jail, I think, and they were talking to him about something.
Paul Wall went to jail?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then, but he couldn't talk about it or something, and so he was like, oh, I can't talk about that, whatever, and they were like, oh, well, we glad you out. He was like, praise God. I was like, what the heck? He is so black. That is the blackest white man ever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's super black.
But shout out to my family, man. My wife, love you.
Shout out to Paul Wall and Goo and Crane.
My kids, man, hey, they're at home right now on the computer.
Shout out to them cute kids.
Yeah, man. My son, he got the DJ equipment and got access to the studio equipment. Now, he actually got a small little setup at home, but he doing his, what's that game? Fortnite right now. Yeah, he on Fortnite, and I'm pretty sure my daughter is on.
How old is your son?
He's 14.
Oh, he got time. He'll get it together. It's art. You can't force art.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to end it on this note. We thank y'all for watching. Follow these artists. Y'all go ahead and follow Mike. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Mike B Tracks, Facebook, Michael Banks. That's my government name. I got a clothing website also, man. tgclothing.info. Some of the clothing gear that I've created, that represents my hood, Trinity Garden. So, support me, man. Hey, Trinity Garden, man. Hey. I don't know the gang sign for Trinity Garden.
I like doing the South gang sign.
Oh, okay. All right.
What's
Houston?
H-time.
Oh, H-time. See, I'm not a good picture taker either. So.
Yeah, we do need to do our pause for YouTube. Just do something crazy so it look like, and then I'm going to screenshot it and then use that as the picture for the YouTube video.
Okay, I'm going to just do that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming by again. Thank y'all for watching.
MikeBTracks.com. Yeah, for tracks.
Yeah. Can't forget that. Most important thing, y'all get his beats. His beats are fire, honey. And he is he is dope. He's just a dope person. If you got to be around a person for a long amount of time in the studio or just staying in contact with them after you worked with them, that's your dude. Because he ain't annoying. He cool. He understands. And, yeah. And if you don't hit him. Because we don't need no bad energy.
We got an ice maker at the studio now, too.
What?
Because you say I was bougie with the
Oh!
ice maker. Every once in a while, they just
I'm gonna pop up with something you ice Hennessy. You can't ice Jameson. That's my favorite drink, but you can ice some Hennessy quick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.
All right. Peace out.